Hi guys, today we're going to discuss about the correction of accounting errors. We have studied different accounts before, prime entry books and ledgers and journals. So in those cases, every place there are human errors are possible. So those human errors we have to identify at the end. In beginning it will be difficult to identify each and every errors. At the end, when you summarize this to a trial balance, you will get some problem. So at that time you have to identify what are the problems occurred. So though in that case we have to correct those errors. So this is the that part, correction of accounting errors. So let's see what are the uh, type of errors occur first initially. So first one, it says when transactions are recorded in the prime entry books. Let's say when you are writing in the prime entry books, it's possible sometimes 100% omissions is possible. Sometimes write the wrong account, that means wrong numbers. So all those are possibilities are there. Instead of 5,000 you can write 50,000, or instead of 50,000 you may write 5,000. So those type of errors are possible. Next one is when transactions are posted to the ledger from prime entry books. When you write in the prime entry book correct amount and posting the wrong amount to the ledgers, that also possible, because all we are human beings. These type of mistakes are general. Next one, when balancing, balance of the ledgers, that means when addition, or when you one write in the one side one amount and other side another amount. So those type of mistakes. Then when you add everything and when posting to the trial balance, so at that time also this can type of errors are possible. So what we are going to do is we are going to correct all those errors by identifying what happened to the error, what happened to the these differences. Then you have to correct it in the correct method. So in this case we are using what we studied the finally the general journal. So that is the prime entry book we are using here to correct that one and write the correct transaction with the narration. You may remember narration means after the debit and credit transaction, in the bracket, in the small one small sentence what we did here. So that is called as narration. So that part you have to write. Okay, let's see the first type of error. One is says complete omission of transaction from the book. That means entire transaction missed 100%. We missed fully this transaction. So at that time we have to write the correct transaction. Again we cannot go for the prime entry other books. So we have to correct through our whatever the existing book. So that book is called as general journal. I think I told whatever the transaction we are not entered in the other books, we have to use the general journal. When I explain about the general journal, I told whatever the transaction we are not using for the other transactions, so everything should come for the general journal. So we missed this 100%, so we have to enter in the general journal. Okay, so say in the example is this is your book example. An invoice of credit purchase 50,000 has been completely omitted means missed 100%. Okay, maybe he missed the invoice, or maybe voucher he didn't get, so something like that, right? So it's that possible. Those cases are normally when the business is going on, those cases are normally possible, right? So at that time what you have to do is you have to correct it. So purchase should come to the purchase account debit side. If it is credit purchase, it should go to the creditor's account. So debit, credit. Then the narration, correction of error of omission of rupees 50, purchase of rupees 50,000. So a small sentence, okay, two-line sentence enough. Okay, write the correction. So this is general journal. We corrected this. Finish, right? So then we go to the second one, second mistake, recording incorrect value of transaction in the prime entry books. Instead of correct one, you have recorded already but incorrect one. For example, it says instead of 20,000 in the book, it is there, credit sales of rupees 20,000 has been recorded as 2,000. It's a human errors possible by mistakenly. When I'm writing sometime board, you can see sometime I'm making small mistakes, 1 0 missing. So those are human errors. What we have to do here is we have to correct 20,000, they have written as 2,000, so 18,000 is the different. So that amount you have to write 18,000. Sales account should come to the credit side in the sales 18,000 and debtors account 18,000. Then the narration part, correction of understatement or undervalue, you can say sales and debtors account by rupees 18,000. Right. So same thing here, another example is given, discount received 1,500 from the creditor has been recorded as 1,300. Okay. So these are small mistakes but you have to correct. Same method, creditors account debit 200, discount received account 200. Then narration. Right. So third type of the mistake, recording some same transaction twice in the accounting. That means same transaction, let's say here is given as 10,000. 10,000 you have written two times, correctly two times. That's also a mistake. What you have to do is you have to erase one time from the both. If it is a credit purchase, you have entered in the purchase account two times as well as creditors account two times. Right? So one part you have to erase. So we cannot erase, take the eraser and erase. So we have to do the opposite entry. We have to go for opposite entry. Normally purchase is debit side, so debit side you had entered two times, then you have to post one time in the credit side of the purchase account, then other one in the creditors account. Yeah, it's given here in the general journal, creditors account 10,000, purchase account 10,000. Then narration, what we did, correction of recording the purchase invoice of rupees 10,000 on credit twice in the accounts. So two times you entered, now one time correct. Right. Now go for the fourth one, the recording the value of transaction in incorrect account instead of the relevant account. Correctly record but wrong account. That's also possible. If a sales, it should go to the sales, right? Instead of that one, if you write in your commission, then mistake. If it is a purchase, it should go to the purchase. If you write in the office equipment or your another fixed asset account, the same side, correct side but wrong account. So then we have to move that from the correct wrong one to a correct one. So that part you have to correctly do. So these are human errors you have to do. For example, here given office equipment that had been purchased for business use, that's a fixed asset, use 200,000 is debited in the purchase account. So it is not a purchase, it should come to the office equipment. Here it has corrected here, office equipment 200,000 deducted from the purchase account 200,000. Right? Then narration, the correction of recording 200,000 worth of office equipment that was purchased for the business use. That was use means it's a fixed asset, not for the reselling purpose. So those are the mistakes you have to correct. So there is an activity in the page number 163, activity 1 and 2. Try to do and send me on or before this Wednesday. Okay, and if anything, if you didn't understand, send me a message. I'll try to explain in the WhatsApp also. Okay, thank you.